by Mr. Speaker, sir, this week. He said when the hyena wants to eat their children, they usually say that they smell like goats. So it's very unfortunate for us to see that actually there is actually corruption in Parliament. But I think it's often castigated, and it's often repeated, and now it's come to light that for sure there is corruption. But the formation of the multi-agency approach, it is a good thing. And however, as the former Attorney General, Justin Muturi, said that the laws and the statutes are already in place. Unfortunately, it's only the goodwill and the political push that we do lack in that. So I do hope that in the formation of the multi-agency approach, it will be as independent as it should be. Yes, there is the involvement of now the judicial and the executive. However, they should come in collaboration for them to form something solid so that actually it could perform whatever it has been given and perform the mandate that it has been given to actually prosecute the graft charges. But it is unfortunate also to know that most graft cases have actually been put down in this era, in this regime, clearly showing that indeed, fine, down here we couldn't be corrupt, but sometimes they say the buck stops with the guy who is at the top. So of course, it is not new for us to see that, yes, corruption actually does start from the top.
Right. Yeah. Let's now flip the coin and talk about Parliament. We've seen the reaction after the President said that there is corruption here in Parliament. And we've suspected this. There has been accusations. Even some of those members themselves have come out to say that their colleagues have received bribes. And some of them have been punished by the same House for saying such. There was a push because the conduct of Parliament now has been considered unbecoming. And last year, the younger generation said their biggest lack of confidence was in the House. We've seen the kind of reaction, and now the President is being threatened by members of the National Assembly that we will not pass legislation coming from you because you're accused us of corruption. Now, when it comes to that point, as representatives of the people, where does that leave Kenyans? You have no ability to recall any member of Parliament, as you found out, quite unfortunately, this year. What happens going forward?
You know, okay, Fred, it's so unfortunate, but it's the truth that the Parliament is corrupt. And speaking of the Parliament, it's not only in that House. We are speaking of members of Parliament. What they do with the CDF, how they pass some of the bills which seem to be contingent. That only shows that there is something which behind the doors. But the problem here is, it is how we Kenyans make the decision of electing our leaders. And we, in some cases, we don't have to blame them so much. We have to blame ourselves, because we've made the electoral process, the election, to be so expensive. So most of these members of Parliament, they do it as an investment. So when they get elected, they will have to look for all avenues to ensure that they have to return all the monies that they spent on us. That is that 200 shillings, 50 bob, 500 during the time of campaign. So one way of getting back those funds is through extortion, as they put it, as the President alluded. So we, the people, we have to change the habit of our conduct during the election process, so that the members of Parliament cannot take the investment into politics to be heavy. So that payback period, this is now what we are seeing. Okay. So the Parliament, what happens, what they do with the CDF in their constituencies, it's very unfortunate. And actually, I'm one of the people who supports 100% that the CDF have to be managed differently, but not with the members of Parliament. Okay. What they do in the Parliament, the other day during the impeachment of when there was a motion to impeach the Wajir governor, is it the senator for Wajir, Fatuma Dulo? Isiolo. Clearly said what happened there. And that is a fact, that's a fact of how is it soliciting, how how people come to parliament to solicit to ensure that the bill is passed. So we as the people, we have to approach this election differently, so to make the members of parliament realize that we have to serve the people, not take it as an investment.
Okay, and now it has degenerated into a push and pull and a power play between the houses of legislation, both houses, and the executive. Fahali wawili wakipigana, nyasi ndio umia. When it comes to oversight in parliament, because now they're threatening not to pass any legislation from the executive, that they will actually thwart any piece of government policy or proposed policy coming their way. Then what is the role of you as a Kenyan, as a voter, who's not able to recall the MPs? You're not able to punish any MP until the next general election.
I think this push and pull between the parliament and the executive is somehow good for us Kenyans. First, in this moment of anger, they will going to spill somehow who has been doing what. President already had touched, I think, the most button that's needed to be pressed when he said, you people are corrupt. Now it's boiling. Those are saying, even though they're not that much even serious with what they're saying, because the same people who are saying we will not pass your bills, within them are those who are saying, what have we not done for you, President? We have passed this for you, we have passed, which means they have never been doing it for us. They have been doing it for the President, from their own admittance. Because if someone says, what have we not done for you? It's even very funny when the President said you received money passing the bill on money laundering. I don't understand. What is this?
Did you see that as an admission that he was the one?
Yeah, because if you said you received money passing my bill, I think it's not me who has gone and given that money to Parliament. It's him, whether it is him in person or the office, whichever. Because he said, for you to pass that bill, you received money. From who? Now, this one will give us two opportunities as Kenyans. We have been knowing this one for a very long time, that our entire system is corrupt. But now themselves are admitting, it's not us who received, it is not me who is giving, whatever it is, they're all saying, now it is our turn to sit back and look, you didn't receive, and you are the one who gave. So both of you should just leave us. The one who received and the one who gave, kindly. I think it's our turn now as Kenyans to sit back and say, the 290 plus, this one I will say it wholesomely, not even, though there are some possibly good people within that parliament, it is our turn as young people to say, we have seen you, you have admitted, you have tried your best looting us. I'm from Isiolo, where the very same governor who was impeached from the county assembly side came to parliament. Before even he came, there was a rumor that he already said, come on, I was just waiting for you to take me to Senate. I know where the button to press. So no need even for you to bring all these stories. Even if you bring a video image of me receiving, I don't know, looting, doing whatever you want to say, that one, as long as kuna your space called Senate, you don't need to speak that much.
You're right.
He went, did whatever he did. Senate has been speaking of this thing before even it came to pass. She has been saying, I know it will come, the money will come, you will receive. It happened, she repeated same statement, saying, I knew what happened, and I know what's happening, even what happened 30 minutes ago, and I know what will happen next minute.
Yeah. Without a way or a route for Kenyans to punish legislators,